Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. It's all about Charlotte Tilbury. I have a brand new Pillow Talk highlighter quad compact, and I have a brand new Pillow Talk eyeshadow quad. So we're gonna be swatching, we're gonna be talking about the brand for sure, and we're gonna try everything on. So if you wanna see how this face came together and what this super luxurious, fantastic, wonderful scarf is that I'm wearing, just keep watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. Okay guys, I took a small little break. I guess it's not really a break. I'm waiting for things to come out that interest me. So I think one of the things I'm going to do now with my channel is go back, revisit some things from the last couple of years, and maybe look at it with new eyes, things that I have, maybe that don't get as much love, and bring it to the channel. We'll rewind them, switch up different things, pair them with different things, and I'll just play with makeup in another way because I don't want to buy everything that comes out because I'm just not interested in everything that comes out. So those times between new releases, I'm just gonna start going back into my collection and we'll come up with new looks and see how everything goes. So other thing, I guess I cut my hair since being on a break, so that's new. Change is necessary, huge philosophy in my life. Change is necessary, and this is just a change. Another change. This is the third time I cut all my hair off. It'll grow back, I'll see. Listen, I have given my gray hair a lot of love over the last few years, but I'm a little sick of that. So I think as it grows out a little bit, I'm probably gonna dye it some color because to talk about a change, I'm ready for a change from the gray hair. Okay, so before we jump in, of course, I have to talk about my Frais by Breezy Tee product of the day today. This is our new mauve plaid scarf, okay? Jacquard scarf. This one is cashmere, silk, and wool. That is what this one is made of, and I designed this plaid one. You think designing a plaid scarf would be pretty simple, but it's involved. My husband, the one I wore before, was my husband's design. This plaid design was mine. There's a border that goes around it. Now, Jacquard is a very intricate process. So you see mauve is the dominant color on this side. And on the other side, you get more of the black as the dominant color, okay? And so you almost have like two different options in one. Jacquard also gives, because of the weave, you have a really light sheen, very sophisticated. And when the sun hits it, it just is the most beautiful scarf. Now, cashmere, wool, and silk, super duper lightweight, but incredibly warm and large. So you can wear it as a shawl. You can do so many things with it. Throughout the course of the video, I'll switch it around a couple of times to just wear it different ways, but it really is beautiful scarf. Still very chilly here in Portugal, and I know many other places that it should be getting warmer. It's still very chilly, so it's still appropriate for the time. I'm going to be wearing our scarves for the next few weeks for sure because it's just cool here. And then this one comes in a khaki color too, which I'll show off in another video, but I wanted to start with the mauve. I chose mauve because it's a very different shade in a plaid, right? I love classic prints, so I love plaids. I thought that this was a really interesting color, especially when it was weaved with black, okay? So it's very intricate, the Jacquard weaving process. So it's weaved with black. It just leaves you with a very interesting color. So that is what I'm wearing, okay? This is our beautiful mauve plaid scarf designed by me from our new brand, luxury accessory brand, Frais by Breezy Tee. And you can check this product out on fraisbybreezytee.com. The link to the scarf will be below. Okay, so I've draped it, I've wrapped it around and draped it just so you can see it in another way. But today is all about Charlotte Tilbury and her 7,652nd Pillow Talk release, okay? This is the first of my Pillow Talk products that I've ever gotten. Honest, first ones. First up is this beaut here, the Pillow Talk Multi Glow All Over Highlighter. Very pretty. It caught my eye. It got me excited. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And then, maybe even harder to believe, this is my first Charlotte Tilbury quad. Okay? This is the Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette, which is what we're gonna start with. I have a love-dislike relationship with the brand. We'll talk about that in a bit. First, let's start with the eyes. I'm gonna swatch them. and then we're gonna get them on my eyes. Then we're gonna talk a bit about the brand and as we get this powder on, okay? So let's get to these swatches now. Okay, well, first of all, they swatched like a dream. They're so smooth, beautiful, beautiful, smooth shadows, very pigmented. Is the color story going to blow your mind? First of all, if you have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury quads, maybe not, but since this is my first one from them, this is completely on my alley. We have like rusts, you know, brown. I'm staying in a pretty warm place. Very, very pretty, very pigmented. I'm excited to try them on and see how they work on my eyes. Here they are together, okay? Here are the shadows, here is the palette. Yeah, I really want you guys in the comments to let me know what your overall thoughts are on the brand Charlotte Tilbury. It feels like a very cult brand for me. People who love them, love her and love her brand, really, really love everything. And then I feel like there's also a nice amount of people who are pretty indifferent. So I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, but let's get these on the eyes and then I can talk about it. People love these quads. If the formulas are always like this, completely here for it. So pigmented, so blendable, so soft. So I don't have anything bad to say about this eyeshadow palette. Again, this is my first quad from Charlotte Tilbury. I've tried a larger eyeshadow palette, but not a quad. And yes, I think it worked really well. And I know she has a lot of colors. So would I try a different one? Absolutely. I would try a different color story because I really, really love quads. Number one, four for me is more than enough. And I love how they performed. Now there was some fallout in the one more glittery shade, but that's okay. Fallout happens. But very, very pretty, very pretty. Again, comes down to color preference. These are not colors that are reinventing the wheel. So this one may not interest you, but for me to try a first one, it's very, very pretty. It is very wearable for me and it's something that I will continue to wear. So I switched this to a different style, but I also switched this to the blacker side. So you can see where black is a little bit more dominant than the mauve. You can get a good sense of the two different sides. Okay, so again, this is the Pillow Talk Multi-Glow Beautifying All Over Glow Highlighter in Dreamlight. There is one that is a little bit lighter. Okay, so there are two different shades. I chose the darker of the two, and here are the colors, okay? So we've got some really, really pretty, trying to get it in the light, really pretty 4 different colors. And obviously you can wear them separately, together. I'll try to isolate them as best I can today. I was gonna just swatch it all over, but I will have on my Instagram page, as always, swatches, close-up swatches, so you can see the pictures even better. So just follow me on my Instagram page. So I have to decide how I want to get this on the face, because brushes, you know, still need brushes that fit into the pan. This is one, I wanted to mention this. This one has the most glitter, like the pinky shade. This one here has glitter. The rest are just beautiful satiny. They all swatch like butter as well. Satiny colors. I think I'll break it up into the two cheeks. So let's try these two colors here on one cheek and then the other two colors on another. So I'm gonna start with that pinky, like glittery shade that I told you about. So here is the color. And I wanna talk about this brand. I really wanna know what people are thinking. But for me, I have sort of a love, dislike. I'm gonna use this one. Let's see how if I can pull this off as a blush today, like a little glowy blush. If not, I'll put blush on after. I love their Flawless Filter. To me, that's my favorite product that I've tried from them. I think that is a stunner of a product. But I have also gotten some things that I didn't love and didn't work on me. And I think maybe I have more of those products than I do ones that I love. So the last thing I tried was a foundation and it just didn't go well. And I really haven't bought anything from Charlotte Tilbury after that, okay? I just didn't. And I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit, but I just didn't do any more. But I know that people rave. I mean, people who love her, like I said, genuinely like love everything that comes out. I'm on the other camp. If something really grabs me, I'm okay to try it, but it's not anything that's like pulling me towards the brand. So this actually looks very pretty on my cheeks. There's a little bit of pinkness in there. So I think I'll leave this one as like a glowy blush for today. Now let's try this other color as a, I just put a little more on. So I'm gonna blend it out again. Let's try this other color here. The other thing that has driven me crazy, guys, and I felt this way for a while, and it's why I have not tried any of her skincare. I am not a fan of the proclamations that they make when they release these things. Magic cream, it's like magic in a bottle. It's the best thing it's a miracle. That was the one that I said, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. The miracle cream. So I'm just taking, this is more of a goldy color. Up here, you should be able to see the difference. A miracle cream in these things, it feels so snake oily, and it turns me off. It has the complete opposite effect on me in terms of marketing. It does nothing for me. It makes me want to go the other way. I'm not a fan. I want use real words. Use real words. Stop trying to tell me what the ingredients are. Tell me what I should expect and leave it there. I don't need all the extra, and this is gonna change your world, and 7,000% of the people said, and then I've talked about this for a few years with my husband, and I'm like, I can't do it. It's so over the top. I don't care that people say that it's good. I just can't bring myself to buy it because it's just too much. This is blending in beautifully, this goldy color with the more pinky color on the cheek, and I can see them both. In fact, you know what? I like this one so much, and I didn't put anything. Ooh, this brush picks up a lot. I didn't put anything down here, so I'm gonna use this one to highlight here. These are so soft and they blend out so nicely. And even though I said this pink one had a bit of sparkle, it's so finely milled that it's not showing up at all. And it's giving me a nice glow, but still not too over the top. It's not too over the top. So those are my reservations with Charlotte. I mean, it's just, I don't know. We have our favorites. I know that it stopped me, the skincare stops me in my tracks every single time. And they may be the best to ever do it, but I will never know because the marketing is just so unnecessary for me, so over the top that just talk plainly. We don't need all that. Show me the science. I'd rather hear about the science than hear how it's a miracle cream. Who speaks like that? It's a miracle cream. You know who speaks like that? Those commercials at like 2 in the morning. And Charlotte is too big a brand and has too many great formulas and so many great reviews to back their stuff up that it's so unnecessary. So that's why I want to know what other people are thinking about their marketing. What are you thinking about the brand? Is it hit or miss? Do you find that you love most everything that comes out or very specific things you love from them? Okay, so this one I'm gonna use, it's more bronzy. So let's see how it shows up on my skin tone as a blush. And then up here, I'm going to take this one, which has a little bit more pink to it as the highlight here, okay? And over here. So let me get to this side of the face now. Okay, so I've thrown on Glowing Gen, the lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury with Lisa Eldridge's Midnight Lip Liner. Loving this combo. This product is completely up my alley. Completely up my alley. I said, what I love from Charlotte Tilbury, I really, really love. I really, really love this highlighter palette. Super complimentary. I'm just so pleasantly surprised that it's so, it's not so over the top. And it's super buildable. And now I could put another color on my lips, on my cheeks as a blush, but I think I'll leave it here. I think I'll leave it here. The rusty one and then that other color up here, the pinkyish one, that pinky color here and the more gold going up. Such a fan of this palette. Now, in the future, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna isolate these colors. I'm probably not gonna isolate. I wanna swirl them all together and see how they all work, or do 2 at one time and do it like that. But this is really, really beautiful. You have options. You can use them one at a time. The spaces are big enough that you can fit a brush in there. Choose your brush wisely, but you can fit your brushes in there. So if you just want to get one, you can. But if you want to swirl them all together, you have that option too. Beautiful, beautifully. I love how finely milled it is. I love how smooth it is. Look, nothing is emphasizing. I'm a big fan of this right off the bat. So beautiful, beautiful palette we have here. Oh, did I show you the outside? Very pretty outside packaging. Really beautiful product. So this one I'm going to absolutely recommend. And I'm sure all of you guys have tried one of her quads before, so I don't have to recommend that to you. But the formula was really beautiful. I would love a completely different color story. So that is the look. Really, really happy with this, this highlighter. I'm going to be using this one a lot. And how do we feel at the end of the day about Pillow Talk? Beyond over it or really, really beyond over it? Those are your only 2 options. Those are the only 2 options. Beyond or really, really beyond over it. Okay, what are we still thinking about Pillow Talk being a thing? So that's it for me, guys. I've given you my opinions on the eyeshadow, the formula, and of course this beautiful highlighter compact. So now it's up to you. Tell me if you got anything from this most recent collection. Are you planning to get anything? Tell me what your favorite Charlotte Tilbury product is if you are a fan. And yes, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. As always, I love it, love it, love it when you do. I love talking to you guys. I absolutely love hearing your thoughts and what you're thinking about makeup. I take it all in. I respond, but I'm taking it all in and considering things that you request and everything. So just, you know, keep that going in the comments below. And And of course, if you want to check out our Frais by Breezy Tee Mauve, Plaid, Jacquard scarf and cashmere, wool and silk, or any of our other scarves or our leather bags, just visit us at fraisbybreezytee.com. I will check you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.